gentlemen, it's time. Please welcome to your field,
Hey yo, it's Highway, and you're watching Morgan Sports Network.
Sitting in my room for the 5th time the same night. Can't even describe my urge to fight in my mind. Figuring out where do I even start. I know I've done this 100 times. Sometimes you just need a restart. Yeah, need to unload your mind and put it back in the shopping cart. Hoping the next day you'll go through with the.
So our goal has always been 100% customer satisfaction. We take care of every customer. Doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago that we installed them or yesterday, we will go warrant their system. That's really unique because in our industry, there's not a lot of people that can say they do that. We're also unique because we do the whole thing. We control the sales, we control the engineering, the install, the warranty. It all happens in-house. So we don't have any third parties we have to worry about with our customers. Utah customers love the idea of a virtual power plant. The partnership between ES Solar and WattSmart and Sonnen, ES Solar does a really good job of explaining to them the benefits that the power grid's going to get from this, the benefit to them and the benefit to Rocky Mountain Power. There's not too many things out there you can do that benefit everyone like that. It's truly unique and customers in Utah love it.
I'm here with Cole Keel, offensive lineman. Tell us about this season. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to just pretty much just playing, I guess, and pounding kids into the ground.
All right, that's exciting.
Yep.
Tell us about the offensive line. Tell us about the size, the speed, everything you can tell us about it.
We have good size. We have a lot of returners, I guess, that have played since they were like sophomores. So hopefully we can figure it out and do good this year.
All right, good luck this season.
Appreciate it.
All right, I'm Tyler Quigley with the Morgan Sports Network here with quarterback Nick Despain. Nick, you picked number 2 this year. Why number 2?
It's always just been a family number, and I've always been number 2 growing up, and so I finally get to be it this year for my senior year.
As the team, I feel like you're going to be number 1. Your preseason number 1. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good, but we got to go show everyone that we're number 1.
What are your thoughts going into Bear River on Friday?
I'm really excited. There's a lot of intensity right now in practice. We're all pretty focused, and I think we're going to be ready to go.
Senior team captain Nick Despain, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm Tyler Quigley with the Morgan Sports Network here with Bo Johnson, kicker. Bo, you had a great season last year and the year before. What are you most looking forward to this season?
I'm just ready to boot some balls. I'm ready to play with my brothers and get some wins this season.
That's awesome. So field goals, what's your longest in practice so far?
I've hit some like 54s, 55s around there.
That's outstanding. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Morgan High School for tonight's varsity football game. I'm Tyler Quigley. I'm joined by the one and only, the brains behind the Morgan Sports Network, the brawn behind our new website, David Halls. David, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Tyler. It's great to be here. Excited for some football tonight.
It's going to be a good game. We're going to jump right in and start reviewing real quick and introduce who we have starting today. Let's start with the offensive side. On the offensive line tonight, we have Cooper McGivern. He's a junior, number 53. We have a sophomore, number 50, Isaiah Henselwood. Number 79, a senior, Tyler Buckway. And number 59, a senior, Cole Kill, along with 54, a junior at right tackle, Will Fisher. Josh Criddle will be playing H-back or tight end in tonight's game. David.
Yeah, I love watching him playing that position. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I think he'll get some yards on offense, and he really puts the power down.
Let's look at some of the specialty players we have at wide receiver. Number 5, a sophomore, Lincoln Gilson, had a couple of receptions in the game last week. We have at tailback, number 24, Jet Salmon. And at quarterback, we have number 2, our senior and team captain, Nick Despain.
It's fun watching some of these younger boys coming on as sophomores and having some playing time, and they're going to have great careers here in Morgan.
No doubt. And Nick, actually, I'll review his numbers in a minute. Also starting at receiver is Gavin Turner. He's a team captain, number 11, favorite target of Despain's. Number 6, Connor Brown is a wide receiver. We have the captains going out onto the field here, David. Let's talk a little bit about the captains. Do you want to mention who the captains are today? So we have...
We've got number 2, Nick Despain, number 11, Gavin Turner, number 22, Gunnar Lish, and number 3, Zach Nelson.
Yeah, Zach was chosen this week by the coaches and the other captains. Each week, Morgan rotates their 4th captain. This week, Zach got the nod to be captain. Last week, it was number 79, Tyler Buckway.
Zach definitely deserves that. He plays with a lot of heart, a lot of speed, and I think a lot of the players have a lot of respect for him.
I didn't get a chance to see the numbers of the Bruins team captains. We'll see if we can catch them here. And I'm going to give you that paper there, Dave. Looks like the white hat is giving the explanations to the players on what is happening with the coin toss. We'll see if we can watch and let you know what happens here on the toss. Coin is up and down. Despain made the call. I'm not sure what he called. Morgan won the coin toss. They have deferred to the second half. Bruins will receive. And they will go from north to south. Let's talk a little bit about the defensive starters, since Morgan will be starting on defense. Defensive, on the line we have number 8, Josh Criddle. He's a senior. He's joined by number 77, Aiden Thompson. And number 41, our most valuable player from last game, number 41, a senior, Sean Moore. Also starting on defense, number 24, Jet Salmon. He's a sophomore. He starts on offense and defense. We have number 44, Ty Wheeler, who was our Bingham's Bacon Bomb player of the game last week. He won a bacon bomb by one of our sponsors, Bingham's Custom Meats. Number 20, Jaron Ball. He's a senior. And number 25, Rhett Nye, also a senior. At corner is team captain number 3, Zach Nilsson, joined at free safety by number 19, a junior, Zach Sargent. Team captain, strong safety, number 22, Gunnar Lish. And at corner, starting number 4, Quinton Farley. He's a senior. That's the only difference in today's starting lineup from last week is Quinton is starting for Tate, who got a little dinged up this week in practice.
Yeah, really sad to hear that. Look forward to seeing Tate tonight, and always disappointing when injuries bring us to the sideline. And we hope for a speedy recovery for Tate.
Absolutely. Kicker for Morgan is number 9, Bo Johnson. kicked it off 6 times in the Bear River game. All were touchbacks. Got a solid leg. Starts on the soccer team as well.
He's been a lot of fun to watch over the years, and he's, you know, not a very big sized guy, but a very powerful leg.
Got a big heart too, just a great all-around student athlete. Great teammate, good to have on the field. Morgan is wearing their all maroon uniforms, new helmets with the numbers on the left side, Morgan logo on the right side. The Bruins are in their white uniforms, trimmed in cardinal and gold, cardinal colored helmets. The Bruins are from 5A, Region 9, Orem, Utah, Mountain View High School.
That's right. They were in 4A class up until last year. Last year was their first year playing in the 5A class, and I think that's been a bit of an adjustment for them and their program. Along with that change to the 5A class comes a new head coach who's joined them from Provo High, an assistant coach, and Abe Paduska, who's been
There's
with
the
program.
kick, and it's fielded right at the goal line. Will be returned out to the 10, 15. Dodges a couple tacklers and is brought down by the Trojans. Number 47 with the tackle there for Morgan. Ben Williams with the tackle there. Nice move there by the Bruins to dodge a couple of Trojans, and still inside the 20 there. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 19-yard line.
Will be interesting to see how this first quarter plays out. I think Morgan will look to strike quickly, but they'll have to get a stop here first.
Bruins quarterback is number 10. Handoff up the middle, stopped by the Trojans.
The tackle by
Looked like that was
number
by
8.
the Muley Bear, Josh Criddle with the tackle.
Josh Criddle.
Number 8 plays offense, tight end, defense. He's on the line. The quarterback is Sia Lessa, number 16. He's a sophomore. This is his first start. Play action. Keeps the ball. Tackled by Jet Salmon, assisted by Ty Wheeler, and the Muley Bear, Josh Criddle.
A great defensive play there.
The Muley Bear has the strength of a bear, the speed of a deer. He's the Muley Bear. Brings up 3rd down and 12 yards to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. 10 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Morgan already early showing some of their defensive strength.
Ty Wheeler's quick as a cat. Here's a handoff. Tackle made by Gunnar Lish.
Looks like he
Little
slipped there.
assisted by the turf, the wet turf. We had a major squall that came through here a couple hours ago, Dave, that really put down a lot of moisture onto this field.
Probably had an inch of water in 15 minutes.
Number 16, Peyton Brooks, will return the punt for the Trojans. He's down on his own 40, 36-yard line. Gunnar Lish is up short. Here's the snap. Fielded well. The kick is up. Almost blocked by the Trojans. Shifty lets it bounce. Fields it on the 45. He's at the 50. 45. 40. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A nice little return there by Shifty Brooks, number 16 for the Trojans.
Always love seeing the confidence of those punt returns. You know, there's a lot of pressure there to make a play. And if you do it wrong, everybody knows.
Yeah, they're going into some dangerous territory doing that. Quarterback for the Trojans is starting in his 2nd season as number 2, Nick Despain. Had an outstanding game last game. Found multiple different receivers, caught passes. Despain in shotgun, sends the Muley Bear in motion, rolls to his right, looking deep, throws out, wide open to none other than number 11, Gavin Turner, for a Morgan Trojan first down.
Nick to Gavin is a little bit like Stockton to Malone, isn't it?
Absolutely. About a 17-yard gain there. To Spain and shotgun again. Hand off to Salmon. He's met by the entire Bruins offensive line. Picks up a couple of yards there.
Looks like the tackle there by number 35, Angel Oregon, among others.
A flag on the play. Referee's pointing at someone on the line. Not sure what his beef is. Here comes the signal. Looks like it's on the Trojans, though. I didn't see a signal yet from the referee. Here he goes. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Trojans. That's a 15-yarder. That one stings. The Trojans really cleaned up their game last week, David, with very few penalties.
Yeah, I noted last week that Bear River had quite a few, but Morgan remained disciplined and had a very solid game that way.
2nd and 23 to go. Gunnar Lish in motion. He's on the near side with Lincoln Gilson and Gavin Turner. To Spain, looking left, has time, rolls left, throws left, incomplete. Pass attempted for Gunnar Lish.
A little bit of pressure there from number 53, Michael Ernest. He slipped up a little bit on his way into the sack, but I think the peripheral vision caused Nick to throw that ball a little quickly.
We welcome those of you who are watching from around the corner, around the globe. We appreciate you watching the Morgan Sports Network. We'll get into some of our sponsors here in a moment. 3rd down from the dirt spot for the Trojans. Spain, empty backfield, drops back, sets up a screen pass, gets it to Gunnar Lish. He's got blockers. He's down to the 10, down to the 8-yard line for really close to a 1st down there for the Trojans. That was a 23-yard gain there for Gunnar. They got 1st down.
It was 1st and 23 to go, and Nick in shotgun back
3rd
another
and
7
23.
and then ran.
Yeah.
It ran another 7 or 8 back before he dumped that to Gunnar.
The blocks that Gunnar was getting there were sponsored by Northern Utah Dermatology, reminding you to wear your sunblock, Dr. Daniel Hansen. Here's Nick, hands off to Avon. He goes down over the right side, down to the 2-yard line. Isaac Bates had the tackle there for the Bruins. We have an injured Bruin down. That Austin Avon had a great game last week, David. He scored a touchdown and really performed well for the Trojans.
Again, another one of these sophomores who is stepping up to the varsity level and really doing well.
We appreciate the sponsors of the Morgan Sports Network. We have Academy Mortgage, Brett Mills, your first choice home loan lender. He sponsors our player of the game. They'll receive a certificate signed by the executives of the Morgan Sports Network, something to put on the fridge. Has no cash value, but it's fun. Benjamin Brown with Cornerstone Real Estate. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Benjamin will help you navigate the process. He's our social media sponsor. Check us out at Morgan Sports Network on Instagram and Facebook. You'll find post-game interviews with the players, photos, and a lot of other good stuff. He also sponsored our starting lineup and 1st downs.
Enjoy seeing the photographs that he contributes. Kids always get excited to see his work.
Yeah, he's a great photographer. Northern Utah Dermatology, located in South Ogden. They do medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatology. Dr. Daniel Hansen and his family live in Morgan County. They are sponsoring our block of the game and our Female Athlete of the Month. And those will be, the Athletes of the Month will be listed on our social media platforms. They'll receive certificates and all other kind of good recognition, which they all deserve.
Every member of my family has spent time at Northern Utah Dermatology.
I hear you.
Seeing Dr. Hansen and his associate Dave Browning, a neighbor of mine.
Yes.
Do great work.
Both just outstanding men, and they do a great job there. Their staff is amazing, and we appreciate having them as part of the community and part of the Morgan Sports Network. Bingham's Custom Meats. Bingham's bacon bombs are easy to cook and explosive with flavor. With 12 different choices, they're sure to have the right one for you and your family and your next party. They sponsor our Bingham's Bomb play of the game. So at the conclusion of today's game, David, I haven't put this pressure on you yet, but we get to choose a player to receive a certificate for a free bacon bomb.
Free bacon bomb. What about announcer of the game?
That's already been given to me. No, you're still in the running. Unfortunately, they're bringing out the golf cart here, Dave. I hope he's okay. I haven't been able to catch the number of the player who's down. See if we can see. We have some binoculars here. We're looking. We appreciate Wardell Brothers Construction. They're located in Morgan County. They do excavation. They build roads. They have bulk products. They sponsored our team captains and the coin toss today. We appreciate all that they do. Heinz Country Store is a wonderful country store off exit 96 in Peterson, Utah. They do fuel, hot breakfast, lunch, great snacks, and great people. Heinz is a place to eat and get gas.
It looks like on the field there injured is number 5, Isaiah Ugapo of the Bruins.
That's too bad. He's a senior, we hope. It's nothing too serious. Our athletic trainers are on scene. Coaches are there. Heinz Automotive is one of our sponsors. They're in Peterson also, associated with Heinz Country Store. They will change your tires, change your oil, change your life. Heinz Automotive. He's up in the cart. Good to see. Nice round of applause from the Trojan fans.
He made his way into the cart. Let's hope that that's
he did
a
on
sign
his
that
own
it looked like
speed,
largely
yeah.
on his own, so let's hope that that means the severity is minor and he can shake this off.
STF Electric, CSI Sealing Systems Inc. sponsors. X-Balm, Extreme Lip Protection, made in the USA. Get Extreme, get X-Balm. They sponsor our Male Athlete of the Month. David, at the Bear River game, Morgan put up 344 yards of total offense, 189 yards passing, 155 yards rushing. One passing touchdown, the rest running, so
You know,
6 touchdowns for the Trojans.
Yeah, a great game. Last year, it seemed they put it in the air a little bit more than they did on last Friday's
Here's
game.
Despain, has Avon behind him, hands off to Avon. No, he keeps it, and he goes left, and he's in for a Trojan touchdown. Nick Despain with his first rushing touchdown of the season.
Great diversion play there.
3-yard touchdown run for Nick.
We'll see tonight if they put the ball up in the air or keep it on the ground.
The field is wet from all that rain that came through. It's just cloudy now. I don't see any umbrellas up, so. Is that Nick or is that?
There's 2 number 2s. It looks like
little fumble there on the hold. That was could be Beck Sheffield is the other number 2. Can you tell?
Yeah,
Dave?
that's number 2, Beck Sheffield.
Yeah, Beck Sheffield was the holder there. Can be confusing. They have the same number.
Beck is starting quarterback for the JV team, a sophomore this year.
So we all have to pay attention, memorize what Beck is, what kind of accessories he's wearing today so we can tell him apart from Nick. They have a little different walk. Both have some good swag.
Oh, for sure.
With 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first quarter, Morgan's up 6-0. At that Bear River game, Dave, Nick completed 13 of 16 passes for 189 yards and 1 touchdown, with the long being to the Muley Bear, number 8, for a 32-yard gain.
What a great game. What a great percentage of completed passes and no interceptions.
How about the 4 Bears it took to bring down the Muley Bear on that pass? It was fun to see him rumble down the field.
That's right.
It's also fun to hear him on the headset a little bit with Mike Despain yesterday during the JV game. Get his take on things.
Insider
Onside kick there by the Trojans, fielded by number 33 of the Bruins.
So that's Dustin Havea.
Dustin Havea with a heads-up play. That was unexpected.
I feel like our roster nope, it looks like there's 2 Haveas on the team. A senior and a freshman. I believe they're freshmen. Dexton Havea is a starter this year as a freshman for the Bruins.
That's great. What's his number, Dave?
Number 7, I believe.
Number 16, Leia back in shotgun. There's a flag on the play. That flag is brought to you by Hooked Up Plumbing. They will hook you up with all of your plumbing needs. Hooked Up Plumbing. That was me. I just turned on the light in the press box. Some unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bruins. That's their first penalty of the game.
It's interesting to have 2 of those this quickly in the game. I don't know how many of we saw of those the entire last year.
I know, that is unique. That brings up 1st and 25 here for the Bruins. Ball back on the 35-yard line. There's a deep pass. One-handed grab by the Bruins. What a play. What? Oh, did he call it
Looks
incomplete?
like they're calling it incomplete.
I thought he had it.
Maybe hit on the ground on the way down. That looks like number...
that was a flag on the play. That was really an outstanding effort.
Great play, great pass over his shoulder. Got his hands
10,
out underneath it.
Was that number 10?
Looked like number 10.
We don't have on our roster. To see if it's on our other one here. They're looking over here to find out who number 10 is for us. Checking with their coaches. I didn't see the penalty, what the penalty was, but it was a 15-yarder on the Trojans.
Bruins setting up here.
Shotgun formation. Handoff to number 10. He goes left. It's hit immediately by Sean Moore. Tackle for loss there by Sean Moore, number 41.
You know, Sean Moore, starting defensive end, joined football as a junior.
Wow. He's a big boy. I interviewed him before the season started, and I was looking up at him.
He did cross country for a couple of years and decided to join the football team, and we're glad to have him.
2nd down, 10.5 to go. Handoff again to number 10, finds a seam, picks up about 8 yards there. Tripped up by number 25 of the Trojans, Rhett Nye, with the tackle there. Third down and 3 for the Bruins. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sayalessa in shotgun, drops back, rolls to his right, feeling some pressure from the Muley Bear. Ball broken up by Zach Nilsson, team captain. Outstanding defensive effort there by number 3, team captain Zach Nilsson.
Great effort there, coming around the front of that player, being in the right spot, knocking that ball down. Looks like we got a Bruin
official
down.
timeout here. We have another Bruin down. He took a hit from the Muley Bear right as he threw. Is that number 10?
Looks like
Got his helmet off. He was. Coach is not happy with something.
their quarterback.
No, he's standing behind him, isn't he? Or it might be. Number 16 and number 10. Yeah, okay, it is, David.
Oh, boy.
It's too bad.
Tough night for the Bruins so far.
Morgan made it through last game with really no injuries. Picked it.
Okay.
He's up.
Popping
Well, it's
back
good.
up.
Good to see.
You know, you love seeing boys being aggressive and physical, but gosh, you do not like seeing players go down and not popping back up.
I noticed on the back of their jerseys they all have team above their numbers. Neat. Show of unity there for the Bruins.
I noted the same last night. We were down there watching the freshman game against Mountain View.
Did we find out who number 10 is? We're looking for the name of number 10. A timeout on the field. Okay, here we go. And we're back. 4th down, 3 yards to go. Looks like the Bruins are going to go for it here. Number 16 is off the field. We have a new quarterback in, Dave.
Number 1, it looks like. Is that Bo Peterson?
Dances around, gets it over, intercepted by Jaron Ball. Nope. Was it intercepted or knocked down? Knocked down by number 20, Jaron Ball.
Incomplete pass.
Who was the quarterback on that, Dave?
Looks like number 1.
Number 1, Bo Peterson.
Bo Peterson.
He's a sophomore as well.
So you see number 10 on the field. Is that is that a different number 10?
I think it's the same. Yeah. Bohulu. Here's the Trojans on offense here. Ball on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. To Spain in shotgun. Rolls back, looking downfield. Throws to the near side to Gilson. Has it. It's a stiff arm in and picks up what looks to be a Trojan 1st down.
They're moving the chains.
They are moving the chains. A completion there. Lincoln Gilson with his first catch of the game for 10 yards.
Great catch and a great finish there to punch it through and over the line.
Ball is directly in front of us right now on the 47-yard line. Here's Despain. Play action. Runs to his left.
Looks like he picks up a couple yards maybe.
Couple yards. Number 19 with the tackle, Logan Lunt for the Bruins. Four-yard gain there by Nick on the run. 2nd down. Nick has Lish behind him. Looks to the sideline for some instruction. Checks the wristband. Sends the Muley Bear in motion. He's out to the right. Double stack. Hand off to Lish. Looks like he's short of the 1st down. Tackled by number 46, Isaac Bates, a senior on the Bruins team. Good tackle. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
So do they put it in the air here, or are they going to punch it through?
Let's see the personnel we have. They're checking their wristbands. Muley Bear and Gilson on the near side. Connor Brown and Gavin Turner on the far side. Nick, quick out to Gilson. Follows the Muley Bear. Nice block by the Muley Bear, brought to you by Northern Utah Dermatology. Remember to wear your sunblock.
Great play there just to get it over the line and reset the downs.
Was that a gain of about 3 or 4?
Probably, yeah, I guess a few yards there.
Gilson's second reception of the game. Despain back, goes deep, has Gilson, incomplete, just out of the reach.
Tried to get under that ball, was almost there. You wonder if the grass was dry, if he would have been able to plant and dig a little
Gavin
quicker.
Turner made some shoestring catches last game, just slid his hands under the ball and right at the goal line on both of them too.
Yeah, I think Nick would have appreciated those being a couple inches further, right?
Yes. Do you think they had words after the game? Here's Despain again, rolls to his right, looking deep. Oh, incomplete. A rare miss there by Gavin Turner.
Very rare indeed.
Third and 10 for the Trojans here.
You can take Gavin to the bank.
Yeah, he's very reliable. That play was defended by number 12, Lucas Batista Jr., the Bruins. Despain drops back over the middle to the Muley Bear. Complete. He runs over two guys. He's gone. Oh, he tried to dive in and just could not make it. Took down two men on his way.
Wanted that pretty
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
See the power of that leap.
He may have, there may be some collateral damage there from that run on the Muley Bear. What a run there by Criddle. Wow.
The Bruin that's down.
Another Bruin dinged up on that run.
Looks like number 2, perhaps.
May have got the wind knocked out of him there by the Muley Bear. The Muley Bear was stumbling, tried to dive into the end zone, but just didn't have enough. Came up just short on, he's on the 3-yard line.
So did Criddle have a score last week?
No.
He's played defense much of high school. He's an offense, but is this the first year he's had the ball as a tight end?
Yeah, he's been on the line both last season, so this is his first time catching passes. And
so would this be his potentially, would that have been his potentially first touchdown?
That could have been historic.
Yes.
I think he'll have many other chances this season.
I think so.
How far was that
That
catch and run? Yeah, I got so excited when I saw him running, I forgot to see where the ball was.
It feels like it was 20, 25 plus.
We'll go 25.
Take that.
For my loose stats here. Number 2 was the injured player there. Not sure. Four minutes and 32 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Morgan up 6-0. Ball on the 3-yard line. First and goal. Despain has Jet Salmon on his left and Luke Wheeler on his right. Despain in shotgun. Hands off to Salmon. Cuts in, slips on that wet grass and goes down for no gain.
It's tough when you're trying to get that cleat into the dirt and it just won't.
Both Salmon and Wheeler scored running touchdowns for the Trojans last week.
And I would guess that was Ty's first touchdown.
I believe that was. That was fun to see. He had a sack, which resulted in a 20-yard loss. Here's Despain. Hand off to Gunnar Lish. Cuts to his left and walks in for a Trojan touchdown. Gunnar Lish, flag on the play.
Great little run there by Gunnar, finding that gap, slipping through.
He high-stepped in. We'll see what the flag is. Like it's on the Trojans. It's a false start on the Trojans. That was a late call.
Yeah,
We'll usually stop the play when that happens.
Yeah, that's tough.
Negates the rushing touchdown there for Lish.
If I'm Gunner, I'm still going to put that in my personal stats.
Gunner will try to repost that. Check out our Instagram and Facebook at Morgan Sports Network. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Despain received a play from Coach Millward. Gives his team some instructions. He has Lish on his right hip. Nick rolls right, looks in the end zone. Gavin Turner slipped, popped up, caught the ball for a Trojan touchdown. What a play by Gavin Turner and Nick Despain.
What a great, great play there.
That's Gavin's second receiving touchdown of the season. He had his first first series for the Trojans. Gavin scored, and he got slipped up there on some slippery turf there in the end zone and still just popped up like it was nothing and grabbed that ball.
Yeah, that's right. We don't play very often on this field wet.
Beck Sheffield to hold. Bo Johnson to kick. Bo wears number 9, so number 2 is Beck. It's fake. Ball goes to Bo. He throws it to intended back for a 2-point conversion to Beck, and it was broken up there by number 46.
Who was the quarterback
Isaac
on that
Bates. That was Bo Johnson.
Bo?
Yeah, they direct snap right to Bo, and he
threw the long bomb to Beck.
Yes.
Didn't quite connect.
No.
Maybe he should have punted it to him.
Can you do that?
I don't think so.
That'd be fun, though. 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Morgan up 12-0. We appreciate our Maroon Zone sponsor, Mountain Green Dental. Morgan's been in the Maroon Zone many times this season. We appreciate Dr. Ben Clark and his friendly staff. They sponsor our Maroon Zone. They're accepting new patients. MountainGreenDental.com. K&L Acoustic and Drywall. ES Solar, Zach Randall. Zach will help you with all of your solar needs. They do a great job. Zach is a Morgan High alumni. We appreciate his support. Morty's Car Wash. At the conclusion of this game, we will pick a clean play of the game or a highlight of the game, and they will receive a certificate from Morty's Car Wash for a free car wash. They're down in South Weber by Maverick. We recommend going to Heinz first and then to Morty's, but it's kind of a you make the call kind of a thing. I'd go to Heinz. Here's Bo with the kick. He put a little extra oomph into that one. Of a Trojan
down on the
player
field.
down.
Oh, popping back up.
Number 42.
47.
Oh, sorry, 47. Ben Williams. Morty's Car Wash is located in South Weber by Maverick. Morty's is owned and operated by Morgan County resident Scott Mortensen. Morty's has all the latest technology and equipment, soft touch or touchless bays, as well as large self-service bays, unlimited passes, gift cards, fleet account options. Get Morty's, get clean. I'm a user.
Personal endorsement for me as well.
Yes, they do a great job.
They do. The wash is quick but very effective.
Here's the Bruins under pressure by Sean Moore. Has the quarterback, and he will not go down. Requires a little assistance there from some of his buddies, but tackled by Sean Moore, Gunnar Lish, and Jet Salmon.
Great job busting into the backfield there, putting that pressure on and wrapping that quarterback up.
Our defensive starters were sponsored by Golden West Credit Union. We appreciate their support and sponsorship of the Morgan Sports Network. Our producer today is Austin Barlow. There's a pass out, complete to number 4 and brought down immediately by
Number 19, is that
number
Zach
19, Zach Sargent. Yes, Zach Sargent with the defense there brings up 3rd and 10. Picked up a few yards there on that throw. Number 65 on the Bruins line, Felipe McMillan, a junior. Lisa throws it over. Intercepted by Zach Sargent. The first interception of the season for the Trojans. Number 19, Zach Sargent.
Great defensive play, reading that ball. The ball was actually well thrown, but Zach read it and got in front of it.
Hey, Dave, it's still the first quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of passing.
A lot of passing, and a couple of injuries kept the clock moving a little slow.
2 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Morgan has the ball, 1st and 10 on the Bruins 32-yard line. Despain drops back, has time, lets it fly to Turner. He has it for a Trojan touchdown. Despain to Turner, put it on repeat.
I think we've seen that play once or twice. Great route there by Gavin.
Right down the middle.
Great ball by Nick.
He threw that spiral tighter than a snare drum, and Gavin just reached up, grabbed it, and cruised in for a touchdown.
Of course, the O-line did all the hard work.
Of course. The O-line, Cole Keel, Tyler Buckway at center, both D1 prospects.
Fantastic players and great size for the Morgan O-line.
We go back Sheffield again to hold. Has it down clean. The kick is up, and it is good. Bo Johnson. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Morgan up 19-0. To mention a few others of our sponsors. Jiffy Lube, locally owned and operated with locations in South Ogden and on Riverdale Road. Jiffy Lube is fast and convenient for oil changes, tires, brakes, and more. They're sponsoring our fast plays, our Jiffy Fast plays. I'd call that last play, Despain to Turner, a Jiffy Fast play.
I think so.
That
about
could be
30
a
yards
fast play
in
of the
about
game.
2 seconds, right?
Yes. That touchdown was definitely Jiffy Fast, and we appreciate Jiffy Lube for sponsoring the Morgan Sports Network. One of our new sponsors, David, is Robinson Waste Services. They've been proudly serving Morgan, Davis, and Weber counties for over 30 years with comprehensive residential, commercial, and industrial waste and recycling. Contact Robinson Waste today for any of your waste and recycling needs. RobinsonWasteServices.com. They're sponsoring our junk plays of the game. You get to figure out what that means, okay?
Okay, I'll work on that.
Or junk time. Wasted plays and junk time.
All right.
We'll have some fun with that. Bo Johnson again kicks. Put a little extra umph into that one, and it's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's probably disappointing to be a kick receiver, returner, when Bo is kicking.
Absolutely.
You could take a seat and watch it go over your head, and it wouldn't make any difference. Pretty consistent on those deep kicks.
We appreciate the Randall Brothers Construction, Roger and Ryan Randall. They sponsor our Randall's reception. They're Morgan High alumni quarterbacks. Choose them for your next residential or commercial build. If you don't know how to get a hold of them, go into Heinz Country Store. They'll point you in the right direction. Fun fact, quarterback Nick Despain is the nephew of Roger and Ryan Randall.
That's right. They've got that quarterback DNA.
Yes, it's in their blood, and they were both outstanding quarterbacks in their day. Roger was a state champion, 1979 Trojans.
He reminds Ryan of that often.
He tells me of that every time we're at the Morgan Country Club. Not really. He's pretty
humble guys, but
yeah.
Great guys.
Absolutely.
And they build beautiful homes.
Yeah, they do an outstanding job. Loss of 1 on that play for the Bruins. 22 is on the near side for the Bruins, Ty Mullen. Number 10, Bahula behind quarterback. Handoff to number 10, cuts up the middle. Tackled by number 22, Gunnar Lish. Needed him to turn. I didn't know if that was Rhett or Gunnar.
It's going to be a long night for the Bruins trying to punch through that defensive line that Morgan puts up.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Morgan up 19 to 0. Jet Salmon goes in untouched. The pass was complete to number 4. Calvin Floyd, sophomore, for a first down.
A great last-second block on Jet on his way in. Protected that quarterback for the Bruins.
That was an outstanding offensive play, Dave. There's a pass complete to number 10. Met by all of the Trojan team. Everyone got involved there except Jaron Ball, who just said, "You guys got this one.
You guys
I'm
got
good."
this. Yeah, it was a whole swarm there. I think some of the coaches were even in on that tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Morgan 19, Mountain View 0. We're going to have a little dance here by the cheer team before you go out. For those of you watching at home, before you go get your licorice in your kitchen, watch this performance by the Morgan High cheer team. Morgan High cheer team, coached by Sue Ann Kelsey and Ben Nagai. Bruins are now going from south to north, from our right to our left. Ball on their own 40-yard line. Handoff, number 10. Brought down by Sean Moore and Josh Criddle. No gain on the play. Morgan Sports Network team today. I'm Tyler Quigley. I'm joined by David Halls. Our producer is Austin Barlow and Dylan Despain. Jake Haywood is on our main camera. PJ Williams on camera. We have Preston Niederhauser helping. Mike Despain is our executive producer. Ryan Turner is here in spirit. He's in the stands watching Gavin, number 11, play. Pass complete for a incomplete. Looked like he caught that, but pass was no good. Brings up 4th down for the Bruins. Ball on the 40-yard line. That pass was intended for number 1, Bo Peterson, sophomore. We were sorry to hear, David, that the quarterback, the 2-year starting quarterback for the Bruins, was injured in their season opener. And wish him all a speedy recovery. We wish he could play in this game.
Yeah, it looks like from what I read, it was a torn ACL.
4th down, pass out, caught, hit by Gunnar Lish, and number 4 in for the Trojans, Quentin Farley. And that was good enough for a Bruins first down. An aggressive play on 4th down there.
That really was. Yeah, their quarterback, Jackson McCarty, reported on Twitter that he thinks he's got more football in his future, so he's going to try to go to the next level, and we wish him all the best in that pursuit. And express our remorse that he couldn't be here tonight playing.
Yeah, Jackson, hope you recover quickly and fully and are able to get to the next level. That would be fun to see. I'm looking on the sideline, on the Bruins sideline over there, Dave. I do see a player on crutches. Wonder if that could be him.
Yeah, I would assume so. Here supporting his team even from the sideline rather than the center of the field.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins. Ball on the Trojan 49-yard line. Number 14, Brogan Garrett in on defense for the Trojans. It's a pass over the middle, incomplete.
A lot of pressure on that pass.
Pressure put on there by Jet Salmon and Sean Moore. Dave, I don't know if you've had a chance to see Jet Salmon, number 24, with his helmet off, but he has some golden locks going.
He is competing with Josh Criddle for the most beautiful hair. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, Josh Criddle has the speed of a deer, the strength of a bear, and the hair of a Greek god. But Jet Salmon is right there behind him.
That's right.
3rd down, 10 to go. Pass was hit the ground, but the officials didn't see it till a little later. Incomplete.
Looks like it bounced just before it got into his hands. No whistle, so did exactly what he should have and played through.
Yes, brings up 4th down, timeout on the field.
That was a late whistle on that incomplete pass.
We have a timeout on the field. We'll do a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Procrastinating preventive maintenance? No need. At Jiffy Lube, our highly trained technicians make car care make sense, so you can avoid being in a pickle. And we're back. 4th down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins here. They call the timeout. Dave, what are you thinking? Brogan Garrett on the near side on defense at safety for the Trojans.
Gonna go for it.
Jet Salmon, Gunnar Lish in the backfield. Jet Salmon's in pursuit, along with some other guys. And there's a flag on the play.
Maybe a hold on offense there.
The ball was thrown out of bounds.
It looks like it's, I'm going to assume it's a hold on that O-line. That defense was punching through. I think
defensive pressure was put on there by number 55. Who's number 55? Were you here when Coach told us? It's not on our roster. You remember, Austin? Number 55. We'll check on
Is
that.
it Riley Creasy?
Riley Creasy, number 55, with the. I thought he said Priest, but we'll go with that for now.
On the Morgan Sports Network official roster.
Well, it's
we
got to
have
be
it
true.
at,
It's a doctrine.
Yeah, number 55, Riley Creasy.
Riley Creasy, number 55. Thank you, Dave. If you'd like, if you're able to jump on your computer
or your phone,
go to Morgan Sports Network, and we have the Morgan roster listed for varsity, JV, and freshmen, so you're able to go and see who's who here. We're trying to call out the names, but if we miss someone, you can check on who you see there. Morgan takes over on downs at their own 49-yard line. Nick Despain with Salmon behind him. Despain keeps the ball, goes right.
that was a great fake there.
He had me going there for a minute. 3-yard gain there by Nick Despain. Run out of
Number
bounds by
24,
Batista.
Jet Salmon, looking like he was ready to punch through, and Nick shoots out with the ball on the side.
Number 89, Tate Steele, was in on that play as well. Here's Nick, dancing, has time. Ball complete. Oh. Dropped by number 89. Tate Steele was the intended receiver there.
Almost had it, had to get down on the turf to try and get under it, and just didn't quite get there. Great effort by Tate.
Tate Steele, number 89, is a sophomore. Connor Brown on the near side. Despain back. Flag on the play. Flag went 30 yards in the air. Pass complete to Gavin Turner. And he is not going down. There he goes.
I'm going to assume there might have been somebody that moved on that offensive line, perhaps. Maybe a false start. We'll see.
Is it just me, or did the official throw that flag as high as
It
the
almost
lights
hit me in the nose here up in the booth.
It was aggressive. He was excited to throw it, I guess. Pass was complete to Gavin for about a 15-yard gain. The officials are debating with what to do here, giving the word to the white hat. We'll see. Waving off the flag, 15-yard completion. Despain to Turner. Nick's racking up the yards here. That was his 12th pass of the game. He's completed 8. He's 8 of 12. We'll get his yardage for you at halftime. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the Bruins' 35-yard line. Despain, handoff to Lish. Quick as a cat through the middle. Another flag comes in. 10-yard gain there from Gunner.
Gunner's doing a great job tonight finding those gaps and just slipping right through.
I'm feeling like we're going to be looking at a hooked up plumbing holding call here. They got all hooked up there, those offensive linemen. Yes. Holding on the Trojans there, Dave.
Bring that one back and lose another 10.
It's at 10 yards from the spot, so brings the ball back to the 46-yard line. First down, 21 yards to go, so that was an 11-yard penalty there. According to my loose notes, that's only the second penalty on the Trojans.
Sounds about right.
Here's
First
Despain.
one.
Sorry, drops back, looking deep, winds up and throws it deep. Oh, was it a one-handed grab by Lincoln? Just slipped out as he fell to the turf.
What
Good
a great effort there to get that hand out and make the leap. It was in the hand. I think he just couldn't reel that fish in.
Yeah, oh, that was so good. He got the fish right up to the boat, and it broke the line.
Great effort.
Lincoln Gilson comes from, he has football in his blood too. His brothers have all played and done a great job at Morgan, been part of state championship teams, and excited to see what he'll do over the next number of years as a sophomore.
And some more Gilsons coming from behind.
Nick drops back for a screen play that is incomplete, intended for Connor Brown.
Dropped back about 20 yards on that
Yeah,
play.
he did. And the Bruins were in heavy pursuit there. Number 53, Michael Ernest, chasing Despain on that one.
Nick was feeling that pressure and got out of town.
Number 70, Samuel Lindsay, is a defensive lineman for the Bruins. He's facing up against 300-pound Tyler Buckway, who's the center for the Trojans. Tough task. Here's Despain. Has time, rolls right, throws, lofts it up. I think he just threw that one away, Dave. That was 3rd down and 21 to go.
That one was intended for number 6, Connor Brown, but not really in the neighborhood.
He's targeted Connor 2 times in a row and hasn't been able to connect. Gavin Turner is on to punt for the Trojans. He punted once last week at Bear River. He and Bo Johnson will most likely split these duties throughout the season.
Gavin, growing up playing and enjoying soccer, has got a good foot.
Gavin just all around. A beautiful kick. High spiral. Will it? Oh, just went into the end zone. Tried to drop it down on the 5 and sailed on him.
You saw how that punt dropped and landed on just in the back of the end zone. It didn't bounce an inch past where it landed. That would have been 5 yards or 10 yards shy. It would have been an absolute perfect drop.
Yes, it almost hit one of our own, Mike Despain, who was taking some picks from that south end zone.
Well, instead of Despain to Gavin, it was Gavin to Despain.
Just Despain Sr.
That's right.
Number 10, Jack Despain, is on the Trojan sideline as well. He should see some action tonight.
Jack, the younger brother of quarterback Nick Despain, sophomore this year, plays receiver. Oh, more
throw
pressure.
over the middle to number 4. Broken up and almost caught by the unintended receiver.
I think that was touched by 2 or 3 on the way down.
Wow, that had the potential to be a highlight play there. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins. 8 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Morgan up 19-0. Morgan scored 19 points in the first quarter. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins. Quarterback, under heavy pressure by Rhett Nye. He's pumped.
Rhett Nye coming in on a sack last week at the very beginning of the Bear River game. He came in like a bullet and laid down a beautiful sack. And
really set the tone for the season for the Trojans.
Really did. That defensive tone that they looked to set, and just about did it again there. Rhett has shot up the last couple of years. I think he's the biggest of the Nye brothers now.
He's so fast and so strong, and to see him pursue the quarterback like that is really fun.
That's right.
Back to pass over the middle. Tipped and caught by number 4.
Calvin Floyd. What a great catch.
Nice.
Great throw.
Absolute beautiful spiral there by the quarterback to Floyd.
Just
for first down.
Bullet.
Say Lisa with the throw there and completion. He's doing a good job for his first start, sophomore. Probably was not expecting to be starting in the second game of the season. With Jackson McCarthy sustaining that injury, he got the call and has had some nice throws tonight. Here's another one out to number 10. Met immediately by Ty Wheeler, followed up by Sean Moore and Brogan Garrett.
Great defensive wrap up there.
1 yard pickup there on the throw. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Looks like about 9 yards to go here on the second down.
Great night for football, Dave. Some people wearing jackets. It's been a while.
That's right. We weren't wearing jackets last week, that's for sure.
Guy lost 10 pounds. So quick pass out to number 10. Running to his right, cuts up. Met by number 19, Zach Sargent, and Sean Moore getting in a little assist there.
Looks like he picked up a few yards on that run. Or that, I guess
picked
that
up
was
a couple, 3rd and 5, or 3rd and 6. We appreciate, I'll tell you after this play what about message I just received. Here's a 3rd down and 6 to go. Pass out, complete to number 10. And he has the 1st down for the Bruins.
Great little
nice
catch,
pass.
And turn and run, and getting it over the line.
David, I just received a text from the brother of Jared, Braden Barlow, Jared Barlow's brother. Austin's brother. Austin's here. Yeah. Austin's uncle, sorry. We appreciate you watching, Braden, and your family, and we appreciate, I'm assuming Coach's dad, Ken Barlow, is watching as well, and we appreciate their support. We'll tell you, Ken, that Austin here is producing for us. Your grandson is doing a great job. Pass incomplete. Flag on the play. Not sure what we're looking at there. That was threw it right at the Muley Bear, but we'll see what happens here.
Maybe a handful of cloth on that play. Maybe a holding.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. Wow.
Oh.
On the Muley Bear. Okay. Automatic 1st down. Well, one way to pick up 15 yards.
3 personal fouls in this game so far.
Trojans have been penalized 3 times.
2 of which have been personal fouls.
Yeah, for a total of 41 yards. Fans below us are excited, encouraging Josh Criddle, number 8.
Sounds like his dad or his brother-in-law.
It's neon night, David, for the students. School hasn't started, but there's a great student section here tonight. The cheerleaders are wearing neon hair bows, and fun to see them. They're the defending state champion, the cheer squad, the Spirit Squad.
They do a great job supporting our athletes and being athletes themselves.
Quarterback sack by number 24, Jet Salmon. Possible defensive play of the game.
Yeah, that was a great play.
Although I'm still kind of psyched about Zach Sargent's interception.
That was a pretty fun one.
Remember all these because we have to kind of summarize this at the end and give out some certificates. If you're feeling real excited, Dave, you can open up our text line.
Oh,
Are you feeling that yet?
Not yet.
Yet?
Not
okay.
feeling that excited.
Okay. All right. I'm getting close.
I suppose if we handed out our producer Austin Barlow's phone number.
Handoff met immediately by Ty Wheeler. He is strong as an ox.
Looks like also number 22, Gunner, in on the play there.
Gunner likes to assist on all the tackles.
He never saw a tackle he didn't want to be a part of.
No, he loves football, and he has a really good mustache going right now.
It's not even November. He's just getting ready. It might take him a few months to get a full mustache.
Maybe, but it's solid. Gunner's a team captain chosen by his peers, which is a nice honor. Gavin is in his 2nd season as a team captain. Here's a pass over the middle, incomplete.
Receiver number 4 was Calvin Floyd. He was open and ready to catch that. He actually was quite open there. Just didn't quite connect.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first half. The score is 19-0. There's been no scoring in this quarter. All of the Trojan points have come
in that first quarter.
In the first quarter. 4th down and 21 yards to go for the Bruins.
I think the Bruins have definitely picked up a little bit of momentum in this quarter, both defensively and offensively.
Here's a pass over the head of number 33.
Good ball, just a little
Dustin
high.
Havea. Incomplete.
Receiver was open.
Turnover on downs. That change of possession is brought to you by Heinz Automotive. Change your tires, change your oil.
Change your life.
Your life. Heinz Automotive. At the conclusion of this game tomorrow, go into Heinz, tell them the score of the game and that you heard it on the Morgan Sports Network, and you have a free ice cream cone coming your way.
That sounds pretty good.
I'd take a nice little twist cone right now.
Tomorrow's a big day. Our young boys start the Little League football. First game's tomorrow morning.
Morgan takes over on the 44-yard line. Despain back. Over to Connor Brown, has the completion. 10-yard pickup, or a 9-yard pickup for Connor Brown. That's the third time in a row that Despain has targeted Brown and got the completion there, got hooked up, like hooked up plumbing. Here's Despain again back, looks over, pass complete to the far side to Lincoln Gilson. About a 12-yard gain there. Despain back. He's looking deep. Throws over to Gunner, who anticipated getting lit up there. Maybe took his eye off the ball. Incomplete pass.
That's right. When those balls are coming in towards you, and a defender is as well, you wonder where to put your eyes.
That's the 17th pass attempt by Despain. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Despain in shotgun, drops back. Pass over the middle, complete to Turner. He is running across the field, could be gone. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trojans. Nick Despain to Gavin Turner for the touchdown.
What a great pass, a great catch, and that finishing run.
37-yard touchdown and run, catch and run. Despain to Turner. Well, that's a hat trick for Turner in the first half. 3 touchdowns for Gavin.
That is fantastic. He might not see as much time on the field in the second half.
I don't think so, but he's padding his stats in the first half. Man, he's quick as a cat.
He is.
He ran that faster than a winged lion. Here's the kick, and it's up, and it's good. Bo Johnson. I think Beck is settling into that holder role. He got a little jitters maybe on the first one, and then they tried the fake, which I thought was cool to try. And
that's right. It's a great spot for him. If they wanted to do a diversion or a fake, he can pick that up and throw it, and be fun to watch him do that throughout the season.
I'm looking forward to seeing Beck play. He's a tremendous athlete and just an amazing young man.
A lot of fun.
Had some interaction with him in Mountain Green there.
I think he's got a bright future. I call him Morgan Zach Wilson. Now, I guess I won't say that until we see how Zach Wilson does this year.
Yeah, that's right. But Beck's swaggy. I love him. So, what did you think about the onside kick that Morgan kind of threw in there? Were they just testing the water?
Yeah, honestly, I was a little surprised at it at that stage of the game, and you know, I saw last night in the freshman game there was an onside kick that was unintended. I guess that could be possible.
Okay, yeah.
Go off the top of that ball instead of the middle.
Let's see if Bo puts a little extra oomph into this one. There is virtually no wind out there. The flag in the Morrison end zone is not moving at all. So this will be all him. We'll see. And it's through the end zone.
One of the things that I love about Morgan Sports Network is the ability for fans to watch from far away. Tonight we've got Coach Polad from our freshman boys football team watching from Colby, Kansas. He's out there with his daughter Tess on a softball recruiting trip.
Oh, that's awesome.
But still able to stay in touch with home and watch hometown football.
I know that I just gave the link out also to our friends, the Stanleys. Remember Tanner from last year? He's serving a mission right now for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He's in Texas, but he's called to Sweden. He's waiting his visa, but I gave the link to his aunt who sent it to her husband in Singapore. So,
Oh, that's great.
so we hope you're enjoying the game and enjoying the broadcast, watching some Trojan football. We miss seeing Tanner out there. He had some beautiful hair too.
Oh, yes, he did. I suppose it's a little shorter now.
Very. That tackle was made by Jet Salmon. That was Pahula with the run. He's getting a lot of action on running and catching the ball. Number 1 to our near side, that's Bo Peterson for the Bruins. Morgan looks like they still have their starters in the game. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Morgan up 26-0. Here's a handoff to Pahula, and he is, no, it was a play action, and the quarterback kept the ball. Rhett Nye followed it and got the tackle.
Good diversion there.
Tell us about what happened in the freshman game last night, Dave.
Freshman game, the freshmen played well. I think there were some jitters on the team. This is their first high school competition, and excited to be there, also a little bit nervous. Mountain View had a team with some pretty good size on it, some sophomores on the team, and the freshmen played well, and I think the final score was 40-14 or 16,
Okay.
something in that
Is their
neighborhood.
field grass or turf?
They have a very nice turf field down there in Orem.
And did they play on the main high school field?
They did, yep.
Okay, that's great. There's a fake pass, and quarterback keeps the ball and scampers for a first down on 3rd down. Pushed out of bounds by Zach Nelson, team captain, number 3.
The freshman team, I think, will be really competitive as they continue to grow and develop. They had 2 great teams as Little League guys, and they've come together, and I think they'll see quite a bit of success. They've got big shoes to fill. Last year's freshmen, this year's sophomores went 10-0.
They did. How about Coach Mack after that win, jumping in the snowbank up at South Summit? Gotta love Coach Mack.
That's right. There's no more enthusiasm than you see from Coach Mack. He always brings it, and the boys love it and love him.
Coach Jared Barlow is in his 3rd season as head coach of the Trojans. He brought home silver the last 2 years. He's looking to throw those away and get a gold this season.
That's right.
4 out of the last 5 years, Morgan has been in the state championship game, with winning that championship in 2019, led by quarterback Carter Thackeray and friends. 31 seniors.
That was a defensive beatdown, that game.
8-0.
Yep.
Yeah. Everett Gilson was on that team. I think I just saw him in the crowd. Is he home from his mission?
So Dexter.
Dexter, sorry,
Yes.
yeah, Dexter.
That's right.
Yeah, Dexter, is he
yes,
home?
he is. He has
Okay.
been home, I think, for a month or 2, and getting settled back in. I think he's heading up to Utah State in the fall.
It's a good choice. 3rd down, 9 yards to go, 1 minute, 19 seconds remaining in the first half. At halftime, we will have a performance by the dance team, choreographed by the seniors. So we're excited to see that. Stick around, watch that. Then you can then go get your popcorn and ice cream from the kitchen. 3rd down. Oh, quarterback sack by 3 different Trojans, led by a Muley Bear. Was assisted by Titan Willis and Jet Salmon.
Titan Willis, a junior this year.
He led the team in tackles last week with 6. Number 23, keep an eye on him. He's a player to watch this season. Kind of flying a little bit under the radar, but he's a tremendous defensive player.
He really is. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I think we'll be seeing a lot of him.
Trojans called timeout there. Big 4th down, 4th and 23, basically 4th down from the dirt spot if you're from Morgan County, you know what I mean?
The mud spot tonight.
Off exit, yeah, probably. Off exit 96 in Peterson. Take that exit to go to Heinz Country Store. Heinz Country Store has fuel, hot food, and hot breakfast, lunch. It's a place to eat and get gas. Heinz Country Store. we appreciate. One of our new sponsors is ES Solar, Utah's largest and best solar electric contractor. Zach Randall, you can contact him for more information and a quote. Contact him at Zach, Z-A-C-H, at essolar.com. He's sponsoring all of our extra points this season. We have another timeout just called by the Bruins. So I'm going to tell you more about Zach. ES Solar is Gephardt approved, and it has partnered with Rocky Mountain Power with Watt Smart battery rebates. This isn't solar of old. It's a virtual power plant with battery backup. Give Zach a call. They do a great job. Morgan is looking to field this punt and get into the Mountain Green Dental Maroon Zone. Dr. Ben Clark and his friendly team love to see you smile. Everyone loves to smile when the Trojans are in the Maroon Zone. Find them at mountaingreendental.com. Morgan is going to get the ball with just over a minute left. They're going to have to go with some Jiffy Fast stuff here. Jiffy Lube, South Ogden, Riverdale. They do a nice job. They're one of our new sponsors.
Got number 16, Peyton Brooks, back there
to
receive the punt.
Couple of flags on the play. Was it delay a game or false start? False start on the offense. Back them up 5. Go a little bit further down on the dirt spot. So now we're down. Ball's on the 23-yard line. Shifty Brooks, Peyton Brooks is at the Trojan 35-yard line to receive. Gunnar Lish is stationed just right about the 50-yard line. Snap was high. It goes over his head. He picks it up and runs with it. And it takes a big hit there by
That's just a
number
tough
34
spot to be in. That
Trojans.
snap was over his head. Did actually a great job of keeping his composure and preventing a safety there.
That was Ethan Pace with the tackle there, Dave. So Morgan, like I had mentioned earlier, they are in the Maroon Zone with 1 minute to go. See what Coach Barlow and Coach Millward have on their mind here. Jet Salmon is on Despain's right. Gilson, Turner, and Brown are at receiver. Despain drops back, looking right, throws it away. Pass was kind of intended for Criddle, but thrown out of bounds. That's a good football IQ play for Nick. I think maybe last year would have tucked that and tried to run a little bit. He's protecting his health. He doesn't want to get dinged up. He's tough as nails, and he would never back down, but I think that's a smart play.
It is. You've got less than a minute left, but it's first down, and you've got time and some plays.
It was a penalty I missed.
Like that maybe a hold?
A holding on the Trojans. That's their 4th penalty. Now it's
a little bit more work than it used to be.
First
Here we
and
go.
20. Despain throws complete to Gilson. Spin move. Spin move again, and finally goes down.
Great catch there by Lincoln, and spins to try and keep it alive, but the Bruins answered and brought him down.
Picked up.
Trojans in hurry-up mode here.
34 seconds on the clock.
Looks like
timeout Bruins.
Called just before the snap, I guess, and going to try and think about this a little bit. See if they can prevent a score here before the half finishes.
That pass to Gilson was for about a 6-yard gain there, Dave.
Yeah.
That was Nick's 20th pass of the first half.
So that's nearly double what they did the whole game last week.
We invite you to stick around at half. The Morgan Trojan student body and school and staff are going to honor Shasta Brashears, a faculty member at Morgan High. So invite you to stick around and listen to the wording and the honoring of her. 2nd and 15 to go. Despain back to pass. Looking across the middle, rolls right, throws across the middle to the Muley Bear, gets his big paws under it and hauls it in for a 10-yard gain. Timeout, Trojans.
Complete and a timeout. Great catch by Josh Criddle. A tough catch, having to get underneath it.
The Muley Bear. He's got the speed of a deer, the strength of a bear. He's the Muley Bear and the hair of a Greek god.
Do you think the claw of his big hands were able to?
I don't even know if he wears gloves. Just put his claws on that and took care of it. 3rd and 6 for the Trojans, 25 seconds to go. They are back in the Mountain Green Dental Maroon zone on the 13-yard line. 3rd and 6 on the 13-yard line. Despain has Gilson, Turner, and Lish on his left. And Connor Brown on the near side on his right. Drops back, looks right, rolls left, looks, throws it across, complete, and out of bounds. Complete to Gilson and out of bounds. Touchdown, Trojans, my apologies.
He tiptoed along that line right after the catch.
Touchdown, Lincoln Gilson. His first touchdown as a Trojan.
That was a great route by
Varsity.
Lincoln. Right in the right spot on that route, and Nick hit him as he came across, and again, tap danced away on that line and got the score before he popped out of bounds.
4 throwing touchdowns for Despain so far in this game and 1 rushing touchdown. The hold is down by Sheffield, kick is up by Johnson and good. And with that, the score is Morgan 33, Mountain View 0, 18.7 seconds to go in the first half. That extra point brought to you by ES Solar, Zach Randall. That was a jiffy fast situation there, wasn't it?
That really was. They started that drive with about a minute left. Now, granted, they got a lot of help from that high snap on the punt, but were able to capitalize that and put in a score before the half.
Morgan's been penalized 4 times for about 50 yards. That was about where they were last week at Bear River for the entire game. At halftime, we'll see a performance by the Morgan High dance team with a routine choreographed by the seniors. And then we will listen in as the high school honors faculty member Shasta Brashears. Little with some words read by public address announcer Mark London.
If there's anyone out of town that would like to give a shout out to somebody at home, let us know. I think we've got half the county in the booth here with us.
Here's the kick, and it is in for a touchback again.
With the inclement weather, we're all hunkered down underneath the roof to make sure we keep the equipment dry tonight.
And it is. If any of you would like to text us in who you're watching, where you're watching from, and give a little shout out, you can use our text line. It's 801-808-2100. It's the Morgan Sports Network text line tonight. 801-808-2100. I'm Tyler Quigley. David Halls is on my side. Austin Barlow is producing for us tonight. David is the brains and the brawn and the beauty behind the new and improved and upgraded MorganSportsNetwork.com website.
Yeah, we're excited to put a lot of content on there to allow people to watch from far away, but also watch replays. We hope that our student athletes are able to see the game from a different angle, and we try and get the photos and the games up quickly for your viewing pleasure.
We have Mike Despain taking photographs, Jeff Kelsey, Ben Brown. Pass out complete. Tackle made by Ty Wheeler. Keeps inbounds. That should do it for the first half. 7 seconds to go. I think the Bruins will let that roll, and they do. That's the end of the first half with the score Morgan 33, Mountain View 0. Stick around for the performance from the Morgan High dance team and a shout out to Shasta Brashears. We'll be back after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Morgan High dance team. A routine choreographed by the seniors of that dance team. Give it up again for your Morgan High dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the mat on the track for your Morgan High cheerleaders. Dance choreographed by Ben Nagai and Kaylee Niederhauser. school cheerleading. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your attention to the booth. Mr. Cade Morrell will be honoring one of our staff tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's opening night. What a great tradition we have here, our Morgan High football team honoring our staff here at the high school. Tonight, we have the special pleasure of honoring Miss Shasta Brashears. As they make their way down to midfield, let's go. There they come. All right, Shasta Brashears, a.k.a. Mama B, grew up on a farm in Croydon, Utah, with her family that included 11 siblings. She graduated from Morgan High School and has been teaching at Morgan High for 12 years. She teaches freshman and sophomore English and is also the student body officer advisor. She is married to Blaine Brashears, who is the Morgan County Sheriff. They have 5 kids and 2 bonus kids through marriage. Cormac and Whisper, McKinley and Zach, Conley, Millie, and Charlie. She has 3 grandkids, Blakely, Caleb, and Huddy, with 1 more on the way. Shasta enjoys bike rides, KSL shopping, playing on her phone but rarely responding to people's messages, teaching, swinging in her porch swing, and spending time with family and friends. Shasta is quite the avid businesswoman as well. She is the proud owner of 2 businesses, See Me Bounce, Bounce House Rentals, and her new greeting card business that just launched this week called Mama B's Messages. Shasta is very giving, kind, and connects well with others. She is loved by all her students and fellow faculty members. One of the things the students love the most about Mama B is how she is always available for them. She has an open door policy which allows her students, or even past students, to come visit her classroom anytime they need. She is always there to build them up and wants each student to know just how amazing they are. Mama B is truly one of a kind. If you would join me in giving Miss Shasta Brashears a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Football fans here at Trojan Field tonight, we'd like to thank a few of our sponsors. Take a look inside your programs, please. Look for a sticker. The first one you're going to look in that program from an ad from Subway. Subway is a proud sponsor of Morgan High football. Check inside your program for a sticker on the Subway ad. The winner gets a free Subway platter certificate. See the announcers for the booth to claim your prize. Take another look in your program for the Timber Mine ad. Bring it on up here to the announcer's booth, and we have a certificate for the Timber Mine. A couple more. The folks next to me in the booth tonight doing a good job, doing the cast here. The Morgan Sports Network. Your ticket to the game when you can't be here. Look right next to their ad. Check your program for the MSN ad for the winning sticker. Come to the announcer's booth to claim your prize. Again, take a look in those programs, look on the ads, bring your sticker up and win a prize. Any of those prize winners, please come to the south door. We're going to have a little tumbling display by the cheerleaders here. So give it up for the Morgan High cheerleaders.
So our goal has always been 100% customer satisfaction. We take care of every customer. Doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago that we installed them or yesterday, we will go warrant their system. That's really unique because in our industry, there's not a lot of people that can say they do that. We're also unique because we do the whole thing. We control the sales, we control the engineering, the install, the warranty, it all happens in-house. So we don't have any third parties we have to worry about with our customers. Utah customers love the idea of a virtual power plant. The partnership between ES Solar and WattSmart and Sonnen, ES Solar does a really good job of explaining to them the benefits that the power grid's going to get from this, the benefit to them and the benefit to Rocky Mountain Power. There's not too many things out there you can do that benefit everyone like that. It's truly unique and customers in Utah love it.
Procrastinating preventive maintenance? No need. At Jiffy Lube, our highly trained technicians make car care make sense, so you can avoid being in a pickle.
Hello friends, and we're back. That was a nice honor for Shasta Brashears and some nice performances by the dance and cheer teams.
Yeah, they did an awesome job. It's always fun to see them, and we know that we have some people who would like to be here to see that Spirit Squad perform but are unable to, and glad we can bring it to them.
Hey, as a father of a former Morgan High cheerleader, I'll tell you, when the football team's doing two-a-days, the cheerleaders are doing two-a-days times two. They're putting in some serious work in the summer to get ready for football season. And under the direction of Coach Sue-Ann Kelsey and Ben Nagai, they just do a great job.
They really do. There's a lot of dedication here and commitment, and they've enjoyed a lot of success as a result.
Let's review some stats from the first half. These are compiled by me. So first half, Morgan, under the direction and leadership of senior quarterback number 2, Nick Despain, threw the ball 22 times. He completed 14 passes for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns.
What a game! I think he's had more completions in that first half than the entire Bear River game, and I think you know, they're just running their plays a little bit more in the air, and it's fun to watch.
Morgan only ran the ball 6 times in the first half. One of those was Nick Despain. He ran for a touchdown, so he's thrown 4 and ran 1. His favorite target today is none other than his co-captain, number 11, Gavin Turner, who has 3 touchdowns and 109 yards.
Yeah, I don't think that surprises us at all to see Gavin coming out and producing the yards, and he's having a great game so far.
It was fun to see number 5, Lincoln Gilson, get his first touchdown as a varsity player.
He looks solid, you know, even though he is just a sophomore. His composure on the field looks like he's well beyond that. These are some big boys out on the field, and he hangs right with them.
He sure does. Now, David, during the second half, we are going to have to really keep our eyes open and watch for who's going in and out of the game. Morgan will use the bench today, so we may have seen the last of a lot of the starters.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be a great opportunity for some of our younger boys to get some varsity experience and hopefully score some points.
Morgan has 24 seniors on the team, 18 juniors, and 43 sophomores.
Yeah, it's no surprise with the way that team played last year that a lot of these boys are back. I think we've got almost as many sophomores as juniors and seniors combined.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see that grade transition to the seniors and see how many stick with it. The freshman team has 54 players, which is tough to divide up that playing time, I'm sure.
It's a big team, but the boys have come together well, I think, and again, still settling into this new team, but learn and grow and develop throughout the year.
We appreciate those of you who have texted in to our text line, which is 801-808-2100. We have Ashton Lindley, who is watching from his house with his mom and dad, Trevor and Tiffany. Ashton is the former student body president at Morgan High and getting ready for his, I think he is a missionary right now, going to Argentina. I think he's in the home MTC.
That's great. We wish him the best of luck on that mission.
We have the grandparents of Buckways. They're here. Okay, the second half just kicked. Ball goes to Brogan Garrett, one of the fastest players on the team. Brings the ball out to the almost the 40-yard line. Brogan Garrett, when you look at the top 5 fastest players on the Trojan team, he is right there with them. We appreciate the Buckways watching their grandson Tyler play from Pleasant View. Thank you for watching the Morgan Sports Network. Have someone watching Ty Wheeler, so we're excited to have you watching. Appreciate that. We have a viewer from Singapore, which we're excited about. Thank you for watching the Morgan Sports Network. Morgan has the ball. 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Handoff to Jet Salmon, goes left, breaks a couple of tackles and dives forward for a 4-yard gain there. That was Jet Salmon with the run there. Picked up 4. Despain drops back. Pass complete on the left side for a first down to Connor Brown. Oh, my apologies. I think that was Lincoln Gilson. Sorry, Lincoln. Sorry, Connor. Pass complete for a Trojan first down. There's an approximate 10-yard gain there for the Trojans. Despain in shotgun again. 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Handoff smothered there by number 32 of the Bruins. Austin Atwood with the tackle. 1 yard loss there. Despain back. Over the middle, complete to the Muley Bear. He goes left. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Multiple flags on the play.
Flag on Josh, unnecessary speed.
Unnecessary hair gel.
What a great run there after that completion.
Nice catch. He's got such soft hands. See if the officials can sort this out. It's about a 40-yard pass completion, holding on the Trojans. It's going to be a big one. That negates a 40-yard catch and run. Is that from the spot, Dave?
Yeah, generally, I believe,
So
if
we
I'm not
should-
mistaken, it's from the
should it
spot of the
be,
foul.
So it will result in a first down then? Yeah, first down. We'll give Criddle a 15-yard gain there, I guess, on our side. I don't know how we do the stats on that, but here's Despain again. Handoff to Avon. Breaks a couple tackles, picks up 1 yard. Number 35, Austin Avon.
He's like a box of bricks as he picks up his momentum. It's going to be fun to watch him.
Second and 9 for the Trojans. Despain rolls to his right. Finds Turner. Complete to the 20-yard line. To the 21-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain there for the Trojans.
Just a little bit more momentum than he wanted towards that out of bounds. Otherwise, he would have turned and probably picked up another 5 or 10 more.
Just 1 yard short of the Mountain Green Dental Maroon zone.
That's right.
Despain out. Has Jimmy Savage in the backfield with him. Handoff to Jimmy. Goes to his right, cuts up the middle. Gets into the maroon zone. Flag on the play.
It's always fun to see Jimmy comes with so much energy.
Another holding penalty on the Trojans, Dave, sorry.
Bringing that one back, I guess.
It's a second holding penalty of the third quarter. As soon as a team is up by 35 points in the second half, it'll be a running clock. We're not there yet. Trojans are at 33 points. Savage again in the backfield. Gilson and Turner on the far side. Brown on the near side. Despain rolls back. Pass out complete to Brown. There's a 5-yard gain there for the Trojans. Second and 12 to go for Morgan. Despain back. He's in trouble, rolls left, dumps it off. Incomplete. Third and 12. Porter Anderson is in on Nick's right. Despain drops back, picks up a block from Anderson, throws deep to the end zone, just out of the reach of Connor Brown. Pass incomplete.
Reached for that completion while trying to stay in bounds. I suppose if he had not been so close to the sideline there, he probably would have reeled that in. But
absolutely,
keeping his feet down and out for the pass just wasn't quite able to connect.
Beck Sheffield in. Looks like we'll have a field goal attempt here by the Trojans. 40-yard field goal attempt from the Trojans. We have an official timeout. Eight minutes, 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Beck Sheffield will hold. Bo Johnson will attempt the 40-yard field goal. Snap is up, down, kick is up, and it is good. Bo Johnson with a 40-yard field goal. Excellent execution there by the Trojans, Dave.
Yeah, a really beautiful kick there. I wanted to talk just a minute about this Bruins program. The head coach, Abe Paduska, last year is his first year as head coach. He grew up in California, coached there for some time before moving his family, his wife and 5 children, up to Provo, where he joined Provo High's program as an assistant coach and has taken the head coach job at Mountain View High School. He's said it's been a little bit of a challenge as they've introduced new offensive and defensive schemes. One of the struggles that they also have mentioned in the program is participation numbers. You can see from the sidelines the number of Trojans compared to the Bruins, and they really have to dig deep to fill all the positions they need on the team. But I think they're having success with that, and in playing in a very competitive 5A class. They're hoping to improve upon last year, and we wish them certainly luck as they continue to build their program down there in Orem.
That's excellent information, Dave. It's always hard to come in as a new coach and rebuild a program, but there's no doubt they have the talent there and on this field to do that. Here's the kick, not into the end zone by Bo. Fielded by number 17, and he gets out to the 15-yard line.
The thing that I admire about Coach Paduska and his efforts is he put together a leadership academy for his teams this year, or his team this year, to be able to find out who the real captains were going to be, who were going to step up in those leadership roles, rather than selecting perhaps your most athletic player or the guy that normally gets the position, to see who is really committed to the program. And you can tell from the he's active on social media, on Twitter in particular, and the engagement that he has with his athletes. You can tell that he worries about his boys not just on the field, but what they do off the field as well.
That's fantastic. That's the kind of coach you want to have. Coach Barlow for the Trojans is in his 3rd season, has a record of 18-7. Took his teams to the state championships the last 2 years. Finished runner-up in both of those. Last year, Grantsville was the 3A state champion. The year before that, Juab.
Yes.
When you look at the 3A North Division, actually the all of 3A, and look at the kind of the 4 or 5 powerhouse schools that should be kind of there at the end of the season. You've got Morgan, Grantsville, Juab, Juan Diego. Throw in a wild card here or there, but they've been kind of the perennial leaders throughout the last few years.
Excellent programs at all of those schools, and I think we'll have another competitive playoff season this year.
Here's pressure. Oh, almost the Muley Bear was all over the quarterback there, and he threw it out of bounds. Got the ball thrown away just in time.
Heads up play there by that quarterback to get it off and avoid the sack, which would have put them back in deep pressure territory.
Have you had any thoughts about our players of the game, Dave? I know it's the 3rd quarter, but
yeah, it's obviously there's quite a few players that have had great games. Thinking about Gavin, thinking about Nick. Love what we've seen on defense. Our player of the game last week, Sean Moore's had a great game. Love what Josh is doing out there, Josh Criddle.
Absolutely. Here's a pass, deep, intercepted by Zach Nilsson, team captain, number 3. He's off, he's at the 40. Flags all over the place. He's finally brought down at the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful interception. And did I mention Zach Nelson in consideration for player of the game?
No, but I just wrote that down.
What a heads-up play and catch, and then return that. Let's see what these penalties look like.
Look for some new players to go in for the Trojans here. Dave, it looks like the penalty was on the Trojans. Was it a block in the back? Did you see? I didn't see the signal, but it was a 15-yarder. So.
Yeah, it feels like sounds like it was a block in the back, and we'll bring that back. A great play, nonetheless, and a great interception by Zach Nelson.
Got some new players in for the Trojans. We'll try to figure out who's who here and let you know. Is this number 2 Sheffield or number 2 Despain who's in now?
I think that looks like Beck out there.
Beck Sheffield in at quarterback for the Trojans. Handoff to Avon. Picks up a lot of yards. Look at him push the pile. 15 yards run there by Austin Avon. Wow.
It looks like Nick.
Is it Nick?
That's still Nick out there.
Okay, we still have Nick Despain at quarterback. He
got the right arm sleeve there.
Okay, look for the right arm sleeve.
If Beck has the right arm sleeve on too, we're going to have to ask him to move it to the left.
Another handoff to Avon. He dances forward for 4 more yards. Jimmy Savage is in. Jack Despain is in, number 10 on the far side at wide receiver. Let's see if we get a Despain to Despain connection going here. Nick drops back, looks to his right, throws to his right, pass complete to number 16, Peyton Brooks.
Great catch there by Peyton.
Little 5-yard gain there for Peyton. Jimmy Savage behind Nick. Handoff to Jimmy Savage. Cuts to his right. First down. That's a Ben Brown first down. Benjamin Brown with Cornerstone Real Estate. Handoff. To Porter Anderson, who is in. 2-yard gain there for Porter Anderson. Second down, 8 to go. Tate Steele is in, number 89 at tight end. Porter Anderson is behind Nick. Fake handoff. Nick rolls to his right. Pass out and no good. Intended for Brogan Garrett, number 14. We have a rolling clock now, even on incompleted passes. We still have Despain in there, Dave.
Yeah, we've still got Nick in at quarterback and moving some other players in.
Jack Despain is on the far side.
We're looking for that Despain to Despain still, aren't we?
Pass back complete to Austin Avon. First down.
Down about
a 10-yard gain there for Avon.
Great catch, little run at the end.
It's a Ben Brown first down. Rolling clock, 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're stopping the clock now for an injured player who's. See any other new players in there that we haven't mentioned? We have Will Fisher is still in, number 54, doing a great job. Cole Keel is in. Isaiah Henselwood is on the line. The offensive line has done an outstanding job tonight, Dave.
They really have, and allowed Morgan to get that ball up in the air and pick up a lot of offensive yards. They've got some great leadership on the offensive line. I think a lot of respect from all of the team for the hard work that the offensive line puts in. tough spot for those boys to be in. Really providing the opportunity for the other positions to pick up some yards, and sometimes those plays go unmentioned, but they don't go unnoticed.
Absolutely, they're doing a great job protecting their team captain, Nick Despain, who's a 2-year starter for the Trojans. He missed a couple of games last season. He threw for over 1,900 yards last year and 17 touchdowns while running for 7 more. He's on the watch list for some awards this season, along with some of his teammates. The injured player, can you tell who that was? He's off onto the sideline now. Looks by the pylon there.
Looks like number 23.
Number 23, Ivan Cuva.
Looks like he's up, shaken up a little bit, but hopefully not too serious. Bringing in some water and on his feet.
Here's Despain in shotgun. Quick pass out to Shifty Brooks. Fakes out, misses a tackle, spin move, gets a couple more yards. He's in the Mountain Green Dental maroon zone. 6-yard gain there for Shifty. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Morgan up 36-0. Our friend Daniel Moudreau predicted a 48-0 win for the Trojans. Hand off to Jimmy Savage, and he slides into the 4-yard line there for a couple-yard gain.
Looks like he was trying to plant to make a little bit of a cut, but again, that deeply soaked turf was not his friend.
No. Third down, 3 yards to go for the Trojans. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Jimmy had a great block last week. I was down there on with the sideline camera last week, and right there on it. And that was just a fantastic, clean block. One of the cleanest I've ever seen.
Resulted in a safety for the Trojans.
That's right.
We apologize that we had some technical difficulties last week with the internet. We hope we have that resolved and cleaned up. Here's Despain in shotgun, has Savage behind him. Hand off to Savage, goes left, cuts in. Tripped up by the Bruins.
Looks like number 23 in there on the tackle.
Ivan Kuva. Looks like the Trojans will go in for a field goal here, Dave.
See a number of the Bruins squad playing on both sides of the ball.
Beck Sheffield is in, no arm sleeve. Bo Johnson will kick. Yeah, the kick is up and good. 3 points for the Trojans. Bo Johnson with the field goal. It's a 27-yarder, if I'm right. Ball was on the 10. Is that correct?
That's
15?
Yeah, about right with the snap.
27-yard field goal there for Bo Johnson, his second of the season, his second of the game.
Remind me Daniel's prediction on the game.
48-0.
Okay.
We appreciate Daniel Moudreau. He's one of our statisticians, does a great job watching at home with his mom. Daniel, hope you're doing well. Keep sending those predictions. He knows more about sports than any other living human. He's a walking sports encyclopedia for the Trojans.
If you want to know anything about Morgan sports history, Daniel has your answer.
I sent him a message the other day and I said, will you send me Roger Randall's stats from 1979? I think within 30 seconds Roger had, I'm going to say 1,300 yards passing and 12 touchdowns.
That's
just good stuff.
It's fantastic. The funny thing is Roger probably couldn't answer that question, but Daniel could.
Yeah.
I love it.
I told Roger Randall, and he was kind of embarrassed.
Because it wasn't 1,400 yards?
I think so. He just knew that his he knew that his nephew was going to surpass all that in the third game. That kick goes into the end zone. I'll be right back.
A few new players out here on defense. Many of them have seen some action earlier this evening. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
Football fans at Morgan High School tonight. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Take a minute to remind you that we have concessions out in the back over here by the Trojan Center. And I want to take this chance once again to remind you, take a look at your programs. If you like Subway, if you like the Morgan Sports Network, there's some stickers on those ads. And up here in the booth, we have some prizes for the sticker that's inside of your program. Those are Morgan High cheerleaders. And number 16, Sam Lessa, back in the shotgun. Next team is number 10, Jesse Arua.
Great catch by number 4. Going to be Calvin Floyd with the reception.
I'm back, Dave. I just gave our sideline microphone to our field reporter, Rachel Anderson. She's going to grab some interviews with some of the Trojan players after the game, and you can find those on our Instagram and Facebook pages at Morgan Sports Network.
Those are always a lot of fun. I love highlighting our players and giving them a chance to talk a little bit about what they've experienced on the field or the court or the course.
Quarterback sack there by the Trojans.
Crew picking up the sack.
Crew Galbraith and Nick Priest in on that one.
Crew, a sophomore.
Nice joint effort there by the Trojans. 2nd and 14 to go. We're in the fourth quarter, Morgan up. $39-0. Cameron Menlove in on defense for the Trojans. A nice tackle again there by the Trojans.
23, Titan Willis.
Titan Willis, one of the defensive leaders. And assisted by Ben Williams. Number 30, Miller Beardall in for the Trojans at safety, along with Bo Spence is in, number 13. Watch for him. And
love Bo Spence. He's grown up across the street from me, and he's a great athlete, but he's a great young man.
His brother Coy was on the state championship team for the Trojans. Here's a long pass completed to number 4.
Great tackle by Bo Spence.
Calvin Floyd with the reception there. A big pickup for the Bruins. Miller Beardall with the tackle.
Bo getting the wrap up, preventing him from going for 6.
Number 83, Caleb Anderson in, a sophomore at defensive back for the Trojans. Handoff. Tackle made by number 34, Ethan Pace, senior linebacker. That was Ethan Pace with the tackle there for the Trojans. Number 51, Nick Priest is in at linebacker. First down, 10 yards to go for the Bruins. That's a touchdown for the Bruins. An excellent pass there and catch to Floyd. That was Sealesa with the throw there. He's really nice route there, run by Floyd.
Yeah, it was well run and a well run and a well placed ball to punch it over the line.
Floyd caught the touchdown, now is going to kick the extra point. Holder is Bo Peterson, number 1. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. With that, 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the game. Morgan 39, Mountain View 7.
And I guess that brings us back into a stop clock situation, right?
Clock is stopped until we kick. The ball is kicked, and then we'll go from there. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors again. Brett Mills with Academy Mortgage, Benjamin Brown with Cornerstone Real Estate, Dr. Daniel Hansen and his team at Northern Utah Dermatology, Bingham's Custom Meats. They sponsor our Bingham's Bomb. We'll be choosing someone to receive that certificate for the Bingham's Bomb here in a moment. Hooked Up Plumbing, Heinz Country Store and Heinz Automotive, Wardell Brothers Construction, Gardner Development, STF Electric, CSI, Mountain Green Dental, Dr. Ben Clark, K&L Acoustic, X-Bomb, Extreme Lip Protection, ES Solar, Zach Randall, Morty's Car Wash, Robinson Waste Management, Jiffy Lube, Shirts to a T. They've provided us with our gear. They do embroidery, screen printing, they did our banners we have on the fence up on top of the booth. They do a great job at Shirts to a T in Morgan. Golden West Credit Union, Randall Brothers Construction, Oakland Construction, Rydosh Electric, Pobance Orthodontics, and Shaw and Associates CPA. So we need to, an onside kick goes out of bounds. Morgan will take over on the approximately the 35-yard line. David, we need to pick our Bingham's Bomb player of the game. We need our Academy Mortgage most outstanding player, one from each team. They will each get a certificate from Morgan Sports Network. Morty's Car Wash clean play or highlight of the game. Trojans have the ball on their own 32-yard line.
Looks like Beck Sheffield checking in as quarterback.
Beck got in last week in the Robinson Waste Management end of game time. Sheffield back, keeps the ball, picks up 1 yard on the run.
Sheffield keeps the ball, tackled by number 90, Caleb Hughes, and number 35, Angel Aragon.
7 minutes, just over 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Jack Despain, number 10, on the far side. Pass complete by Sheffield to number 15, Christian Nunez. Pickup of 6 yards there. Avon goes out. Sheffield throw almost intercepted by the Bruins and just broken up enough that Jack could not pull it in. Fourth down, 2 yards to go for Morgan. Just over 6 minutes to go in the game.
Gavin into punt.
Gavin gets the kick off under pressure.
Under pressure.
End over end kick takes a Trojan bounce down to the 15-yard line. Downed by Brogan Garrett.
There's quite a few plays tonight that I like, thinking of the play of the game. Loved the interception by Zach Sargent. Also the interception by Zach Nelson.
The two Zachs both had interceptions. Both starters, both Zach Sargent is a junior, Zach Nelson is a team captain and senior.
I also, on the offensive side of the ball, loved Josh Criddle's catch and run that almost punched in for a touchdown, and Gavin Nelson's reception on the other end of the field that ran in for 30-plus yards.
Oh, Gavin Turner's?
Excuse me. Gavin Turner's reception, and almost ran that in for, did run that in for a touchdown.
He did.
Had the entire team after him and planted and cut and got around him.
That could possibly be the Morty's clean play of the game.
That was a clean play.
That was so clean.
I think that would definitely qualify.
Zach Nelson is the fastest player on the team, runs a 4.55 40, followed by Gavin Turner, Brogan Garrett, Nick Despain, and Tate Nelson. Kind of round out your top 5 fastest players on the team.
And those are laser clocked. No stopwatch for that.
No, that is the real deal right there. Who do you like for the Bruins, Dave, as the MVP?
I really enjoyed Calvin Floyd, number 4 tonight. I think he had some great plays, and I think is in a position of leadership on both sides of the ball out there.
I like everything you've said so far. Should we settle in with Gavin Turner for the Morty's Car Wash clean play of the game?
I think it deserves it.
Congratulations to number 11, Gavin Turner, who is our Morty's Car Wash clean player of the game with his, in the first half alone, had 109 yards receiving with 3 touchdowns. In the second half, he caught another ball for 16 yards. And he's just had an outstanding game. So penalty on the Bruins.
On that clean play of the game, I'm not sure there was a single Bruin that laid a paw on Gavin on his run to that touchdown.
So our Academy Mortgage most outstanding player from the Mountain View Bruins is number 4, Calvin Floyd. Calvin will receive a certificate of achievement from the Morgan Sports Network, signed by myself and my co-host here, David Halls. Has no cash value.
But the signature someday may be valuable.
Maybe. Put it on your fridge and enjoy it. You played a great game. What are your thoughts on the bacon bomb? And I'll give you my opinion, or do you want me to give you my opinion?
Yeah, I've shared some thoughts. Let's see where you're at.
I just don't feel good about. Oh, nice defensive effort there for the Trojan. And a flag comes in late. It looked like a bang play. Kind of a simultaneous catch and hit there. That was Triker Jones. We'll let them sort this out, and while they're doing that,
I'll say
pass interference on Morgan.
I'll say that it looked to me, and obviously I'm not as close on the field, that you had a couple players going for the ball who collided, but perhaps the contact was a little early.
8 penalties on the Trojans, maybe more. That's what my rough notes, but I just have to feel like our Bingham's Bomb player of the game has to go to number 2, the team captain, the quarterback, Nick Despain. For that first half, for the whole game, he passed the ball 32 times for 4 touchdowns, ran in for another, no interceptions, really a clean game for Despain.
Really enjoyed watching him tonight. Played with a lot of confidence and composure. Started off strong with that run-in touchdown and didn't slow down.
And I love that we put it in the air tonight. It's always exciting to see him throw and those receivers reel him in. And we got lots of opportunities for that tonight.
Should we go with quarterback Nick Despain for the Bingham's Bacon Bomb player of the game?
I support it.
And now we need to settle in on our Academy Mortgage player of the game, the one that will receive this certificate. So we have our offense, our two captains. So far we have Nick Despain and Gavin Turner with certificates. Oh, nice tackle there by the Trojans, number 62. Number 89, Tate Steele, in on that.
And number 62.
Luke Olson with the tackle there. I need to update my list here. Sorry, Luke, that was Luke Olson.
Loved watching him play 7-on-7 this summer.
He's
a bigger guy, but he's got some wheels.
Yes, for sure. So I'm going to give you something to chew on here in this last 2 minutes for the Academy Mortgage player of the game. I really like number 19, Zach Sargent, with that interception. First turnover that we've had this season as far as an interception, fumble recovery, whatever, and Zach Sargent did a good job there.
Yeah, I think that was I think that's a great nomination, and I think it was a great play, and it's fun to see his aggression, and he's really done well at safety this year, and I think we're going to see a lot more of those interceptions as the season rolls forward.
Congratulations, Zach. You'll receive a certificate from the Morgan Sports Network. Put it on your fridge and enjoy it.
But I want
the Bruins airing one out, and it's broken up by the Trojans, number 17.
But I want Zach Nelson to know that very, very close. It was a beautiful and clean interception that he had as well tonight.
Yes, and he had a good game. Was a captain in today's game. The Trojans they have their 3 set captains, which are Despain, Turner, and Lish. And then the coaches and the players, or the coaches and the captains pick the other captain that rotates each game. Last game it was number 79, Tyler Buckway. This time Zach Nelson got the nod.
Got some whistles on the play here. Let's see what they're seeing.
Just over 1 minute to go in the ball game.
Looks like a timeout for the Bruins.
At the conclusion of the game, the cheerleaders will have a little performance. Fourth down, 15 to go. Our next broadcast, Dave, next week, the varsity team travels to Idaho to play Pocatello.
Yeah, that'll be a good game, and tune in to Morgan Sports Network. We're going to broadcast that game. It's a Saturday afternoon game, 2 p.m.
Saturday, 2 o'clock. We'll be coming to you from Madison High School, where Morgan will be playing Pocatello. And there's, I think, 3 or 4 games of Utah versus Idaho schools that day.
We're going to have some, maybe some families that are having to go multiple ways with the Saturday game. We've got a lot of our younger boys playing around Morgan and the surrounding communities. So again, we've got you covered. You can watch what you can't attend in person.
There's the punt. Bounces on the ground and is fielded by the flag on the play. Fielded by number 27 for the Trojans.
It's number 27, Ryder Waldron. Good run. The flag on the play.
A lot of flags tonight, especially in the second half.
A couple of Trojans went down there congratulating each other. A little collision and roll. Should we give them both credit for a tackle?
Yes. What are your thoughts on the new helmets this year, Dave? We have the number on the left side and the Morgan symbol on the right side of the helmet.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, something unique to this program, and I think this is a tradition that we'll see for some years.
Kind of excited about the later on this season. You'll see Morgan has purchased some all-black uniforms.
Yeah, that was a suggestion from the players and an investment that the players made, and I think it's going to be a little bit different, a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to be sporting those at the homecoming game. Is that correct?
No, they changed that. It'll be at the Grantsville game.
Okay.
And the homecoming game is against Ben Lomond.
Okay.
No, not Ben Lomond, Ogden. Anyway, it's not the Grantsville
Not
game.
the Grantsville
I can't
game.
remember what Coach Barlow, he told me, now I forgot.
So they'll have I think that's a fan blackout game. Is that correct?
Yes.
So be prepared for
That's every game for you.
Well, that's right. And that'll about do it here.
That's the end of the ball game. A final score, Morgan 39, Mountain View 7. We invite you to stick around, watch this little performance here, or that the cheer team will do, and then we will be back just to wrap it up here after the teams shake hands. We appreciate you tuning in and invite you to next Saturday. We'll also be bringing you the home JV games and some freshman games. So if you don't get a chance to watch them live, you can always go back to our website at morgansportsnetwork.com and rewatch the games. Congratulations to our most outstanding players. Our Bingham's Bacon Bomb player of the game, Nick Despain, quarterback for the Trojans. Our MVP for the Bruins, number 4, Kelvin Floyd. Our MVP for the Trojans, Zach Sargent, number 19. And the Morty's Car Wash clean player of the game was that interception that we had from number 19, Zach Sargent. Zach was our Academy Mortgage player of the game, and our Morty's player of the game was Gavin Turner, who had 3 touchdown receptions tonight. The clean play came when Nick found Gavin cutting across the field, and he darted to his left and then slid across to the right into the right corner of the south end zone.
I really love that play. I'm going to go back and watch that on the broadcast again, and just love how he baited the defense in and then planted and went around the corner. That was great. Here's our cheer team getting ready to do one final performance at the conclusion of our game tonight.
This will be the school fight song. Football players, the students, the cheerleaders, all will get involved here. Final thoughts, Dave?
Love the momentum of the season so far. We've got a great season in front of us, and I think these early wins will help the boys build their confidence and settle in as they face some competition from the teams from the South. And I hope we drive forward towards the championship this year. We certainly have the talent and the capacity. The boys will have to dig deep. There will be some hard teams along the way.